Welcome to the StabCast.
Hiddy-hoo!
I'm Dizzle,
And I am Mizzle.
and we're here for another week of the spooky season. And we're here talking about Anna, also known as Mindscape. And this is an interesting movie that's a lot of fun to talk about.
Yeah, I saw this movie as just Anna. I had no idea it had a different name to it. I saw it years ago, around like the first time it came out, like 2015, 2016, like a couple years after it came out. And I just thought it was such an interesting, intriguing story.
Yeah.
And then when I brought it up to Daniel, he's like, oh no, it's under a different name. It's under the name Mindscape. And it's like, what the hell? It's Anna.
Yeah.
But it does star the Vera Farmiga's, I think it's her daughter or whatever, or sister or something. But sisters. But she is in this. She's our leading lady. She is Anna.
Thaisa Farmiga.
And she does a really good job.
Yeah. And the rest of the cast is all people I know and like.
Yeah.
And Mark Strong being one of them. I'm a huge Mark Strong fan.
Yeah, I know you are.
Well, yeah, especially as a DC guy. That's our only live-action Sinestro we've ever had until later on next year, maybe. Because now Warner Brothers is selling the company, those sons of mother.
I heard of that.
But Mark Strong, and he's also Dr. whatever the hell in Shazam. And he's the villain in Shazam.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And he's Dr. Savannah. And he's really good. And I've always liked Mark Strong. He's a great actor.
he's a really good actor. I felt like everybody that was in that piece was a good actor and held their own. I just feel like the writing was a little bit off.
Yeah.
But that's honestly my biggest critique.
And the screenplay is by Guy Holmes, and it's written by him and Martha. I don't know what the relation there is. And directed by Jorge Dorado.
Okay.
So that's what we got going on. There's a couple actors in here I really like. And the girl that plays Judith, she's from Game of Thrones. And there's another guy in here from Game of Thrones. And so I'm very, very familiar with her. And I think Judith she's good too. She's a good actress. So this benefits from a strong cast. I agree that the writing is a little weird. I do think, like, for a detective, I'm a great I like the detective shit.
I know you do.
So when you can implement that in horror, I'm a bit like The Zodiac's a great movie. And
Eloise.
Yeah. When you can really implement that in like a detective story within a horror story, I think it works. So that really worked here for me. I do think some of the, going back, or not going back, but some of the Vision shit got a little corny, but some of it
did
was
after a
too.
while. After a while, it did become a little bit touche, a little bit.
Yeah, the
corny,
first time I saw it, I thought it was cool as hell. And then they went back to that more than once. It was a huge plot device for the fucking movie. It was doing that a lot.
I would love to know though how she had a British voice when she was little.
Yeah,
and now she talks like a regular adult. She's like, he played knick-knack on my knee. And like, it's like, what the fuck?
Full spoilers, by the way, everybody. Full spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this yet, that's kind of on you. Go on Tubi, watch it for free. I've been advertising this all week, so you guys should know that.
Well, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it, but go back and watch it and then come join us on the YouTube or the TikTok archives.
Yep, because the TikTok live archives do last 30 days.
Yes. We'll also be clipping this up in the shorts, so go, check all that out, and you can always come back.
Yep.
But if you have seen it, stick around and fucking enjoy, because I do think that this is an interesting movie that tries a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But some of the shit works, some of the shit doesn't work. I do think it has a darkish tone to be a horror movie. I like seeing her. I like seeing Anna go from the final girl and the final girls to this.
Oh, absolutely. It's very intriguing watching her range.
Yes.
Because before I even saw this, I saw Friend Request.
Yeah.
So I had the Final Girls and Friend Request. Those are my two depictions of her. And then this comes around. And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. I did not realize that you were that deep and dark and morbid. But okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Well, because in that one, she's such a hero. In this one, she's such an evil fuck. And you're like, Jesus, it's so different. It's such a different role that it really makes me appreciate her as an actress. that we've done these two movies kind of back to back.
I felt like we kind of had to, though, because like she, just like McKenna Grace is going to be in Screen 7, so we're going to have to go over her movie soon. Those two are awesome at their ranges are just amazing.
Yeah,
they can go from being quiet little babies to being horrific adults.
Well, yeah, because she's pretty sinister in this.
Mm-hmm.
And in Final Girl, she's like a hero that like wants to reunite with her mother and the whole deal. And
she wants to save her mom.
She's a good
home.
person with a good heart, front to back, whole movie. Whereas in this, there's a lot more
heart
layers.
Of stone.
Yeah, and there's a lot more layers to that onion. And she's doing with right there up there with the manipulation and the guilt trip, and then we get to our final twist at the end, which is fucking insane. Mm-hmm. But she is very interesting in this movie and kind of carries it. I mean, Mark Strong is a fucking brilliant actor, but those two, because to me this is very Sixth Sense-y a little bit.
I agree. I do agree with that. I will agree with that to an extent.
Yeah.
I will agree with that to an extent because of the whole like psychology thing and one-on-one. But I get it though. She does have a path that she needs to go down and she needs help going down it.
If Haley Joel Osment was evil and fucked over Bruce Willis at the end, that's but yeah, their relationship throughout the whole movie kind of carries it, and their interactions are so.
It's a little creepy though. She's a little creep.
She's creepy as hell.
Like she's a little like I love the way that you were sleeping. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like no, you were a child. He's an adult. Calm down.
Yeah. What do you think of the parents?
The mother, I think, is a fucking airbrain nimwit diphead.
Yeah.
That needs to realize that her child is much more fucked up than she thinks she is. And even if she doesn't send her to a psychiatric facility, they should have somebody come into the house to do psychiatric evaluations and stuff, not just memory reviewing.
Yeah.
I think the mom is in pure denial.
Yeah.
The dad, I think he's a fucking jackass. And I do think that part of him did want her committed so he could get all that money.
Yeah, probably.
I really think that probably like clicked. Hi guys, probably clicked in her mind.
The thing that I love about that is that's probably the best solution for the movie if they took that route.
Yeah.
Is that's probably still what should have happened is, he should have.
Because that's just what normally would happen.
Yeah.
That's why Anna even said it. Like she even quoted it verbatim. And it's like, is that going to happen though?
Yeah.
I don't know. None that they ever say it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but she's just a very complicated young lady.
Yeah.
With a lot of stuff that's happened to her. Because she's been tortured her whole life. I mean, first by her stepdad, then by her roommates. So, I mean, she was always the odd one out.
Yeah.
I mean, and I understand how that feels. I really do. But, I mean, she was just way too calm, cool, and collected when some shit was going down. Like, there's sometimes when you're like, what the fuck? Are you going to scream? Are you going to help your friends?
Yeah.
No, you're not going to scream? Okay. Like, what the hell? You should scream and be like, help us. My friends are dying.
But she's not doing that.
No, she's just sitting there freaking drawing and shit. And it's like, what the hell? What is she doing?
Yeah.
She's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like, what the hell? So I completely understand the reservations towards her. I get that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the one girl had to get tricked.
Yeah, she's fucking cray-cray. She's obviously a little bananas.
Yeah, but honestly, though, was she born that way or was she made that way?
I don't know. She seemed pretty fucking cunning, too. Because it's not only like she's crazy. I mean, she's kind of fucking super intelligent.
You know who she reminds me of? Agnes.
Yeah.
From Poor Agnes.
Yeah, that movie was funny.
Yeah, like, it was fucked up. It reminded me of that, though.
Yeah.
Because of, like, the whole way that she was able to, like, interchange her personalities and everything and basically decide how she's going to act and whatnot. Because she was kind of a sociopath, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, very sociopathic vibes, but
Yeah.
honestly, very disturbed little girl.
Get to your favorite line in the movie while you're, even though psychopath's a little different.
Okay, so well, she did say psychopath.
Yeah, but you just said socio.
Oh, well, they wanted to figure out if she was a psychopath because of the incident that happened in her school, which is when she or somebody else, she said, had poisoned 3 young ladies at the school.
Yeah.
And it almost killed them. Like, it was horrible. And Anna kept on going through about how she's never done it and whatnot, and now she won't eat. And that's why she actually gets the memory detective, John, sent to her.
Yeah.
Because she won't eat. Because she's petrified that if she does, there's going to be drugs in there. And she's going to look like she's cuckoo bananas.
Yeah.
And so John starts helping her through and everything. And they have a nice little moment of eating a sandwich together. But before all that, he was trying to see how she was, what kind of a person she was.
Yeah.
So she pulled a party trick on him real quick, and he's like, "Hi, how are you?" And she's like, "Hi, how are you?" And he's like, "Can I have a seat?" And she's like, "Can I have a seat?" And then she's like, "I don't know what your next words are going to be. I'm not that creative, so you can just go ahead and sit down." And then he was like telling her, asking her stuff and showing her pictures and stuff. And she's like, "I'm not an idiot, John." And he was like, "What?" And she's like, "You're showing me these pictures because you're trying to see if whether or not I lack empathy or not. If I'm a psychopath."
Yeah.
I'm not a psychopath. I'm just smart enough to act like one.
Yeah.
Because her IQ level is through the fucking roof. She is very smart.
Yeah.
So that just resonated with me. Like, there's some lines that just resonate with me, and that resonated with me.
That one hit you.
That one hit me hard.
Yeah.
Just like in Sleepover Camp where you had Ricky going, eat shit and die, Ricky, and him being like, "Eat shit and live, Bill." To me, that's much worse.
Eating shit and having to live, yeah.
Eat shit and live.
Because at least you're dead, you don't taste the shit anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. we got a few people on TikTok. We're talking about dog eating shit. Sorry.
I thought that was funny. This movie's interesting. That's kind of the best I can say about it. It's very interesting, but there are things about it that do. It
was a little slow.
It was slow as shit, and I think that they tried way too many things. Like, yes. I said that I like the Judith character, and I think she's good. I don't even know if she needs to exist within the movie, though.
No, there was way too many hands in what was going on.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit. It wasn't just her and then the seer and then the visions in the back. It was like, and then you had like the deal with the parents and then this and Judith and then all this other shit going on where they were just trying a bunch of things in this.
And movie. It wasn't sticking.
And if you would have just stayed to the one like plot, even though we agreed that they probably went to the seer stuff a little too much, I do think that they threw way too much in. It was a little overstuffed.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I completely agree with you. I think it was pretty stuffed. I feel like there was way too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
There was way too many hands and what was going on, and there was way too many people speaking up about what they wanted to do and everything. And it's great to have everyone's opinion. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome to have everyone's opinion. But not all of them are going to stick. So it kind of felt like they were like throwing mashed potatoes at the wall and seeing which one would stick.
And this is one of those you kind of like, you have to, yeah, I agree with you. That's exactly what it's like. And this is one of those to where you got to like watch the movie and then watch a like YouTube breakdown after. Just so
and then watch the movie again.
And then watch it again to like totally understand what's going on. And not that it's super complicated.
I'm not going to lie, guys. That's what I had to do.
And it's kind of complicated for no reason. And it's like, and it's one
that's
of those,
the thing. It shouldn't be that complicated. It really shouldn't.
Yeah.
But then you get to like the hour mark because it's very quick. That's what I do like about it. It's
a
quick movie.
Minutes,
it's an hour and 38 minutes. It's a very quick movie. Like compared to the movies nowadays.
Yeah.
And it was very artistically well shot, though. I will have to say.
Shot.
Because like when she was running through the forest and everything, it very well could have been like non-visible.
The cinematography,
and it did okay.
Yeah, the cinematography was pretty damn good. And I think the director did a hell of a job. But I will say the hour 38, it's a gift and a curse because it's a good thing that it rolls by quick, but that's what makes it feel overstuffed because they had enough shit in this for a 2.5 to 3 hour movie. Not that I wanted it to be that length, but that's how much stuff they had.
I agree. They kind of set it up to be really long.
Yeah, there was a lot of plots in there instead of just like one clear one.
Mm-hmm.
The one through line was Anna and his relationship, but there was so much shit around it that it's like it was the fact that it was only an hour and 38 minutes. It's like, Jesus Christ. A few things felt unresolved and a few things felt like put together quick. And that's what I'll say about the movie. And my one big spoiler that was just the biggest one. And if you haven't seen the movie, this is where you back the hell out. But the fact that she fucking, frames him for everything pretty much.
Well, what she does is she alters her mind of all of her memories to make it look different to him. And then she gets him to come to her house under the persuasion that her parents were going to kill her mom and her stepdad. So John ran over, of course, and he got locked in the surveillance room as Anna's screaming. And he's calling the cops, and they're like, oh, they're already there, or they're almost there. And then he finds her in the woods finally, and she has blood all over her hands. Yeah, she grabs his hands, and she's like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, what? And she's like, I'm sorry. And then the dog started barking, and he's like, over here. And she ran.
Yeah.
And it turns out that she told the police that he was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, at the end, he was actually being navigated through his memories by another viewer, which also makes me think a little bit of how many times was that done to us as the audience.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But because he was following him around for like the whole movie. And
that's the part I like about it. And I like that they kind of go to the cops and being like seriously, you're going to try to tell me you got gamed by a fucking a young woman.
Yeah.
Like,
you're telling me you have a security key? Because she gave him a freaking old ass key and told him that it was to the house that she used to live in and that she loves it and asked him to hold on to it for her. Yeah. Weird. Red flag right fucking there. Don't take anything from your patients. And because of him taking the key, they thought that he was behind everything because the key was the key to the surveillance room. So why the hell was he locked in there if he had a key?
Yeah.
And she's a kind of little shit. I would like to say she's a cunt. She's clever.
She's clever.
She's clever. She's also really pretty, but she's clever.
And that's why I agree with that, with the Agnes comparisons, because Agnes was clever too. Mm-hmm. It was in a different way because she was into fucking breaking human beings as well. I mean, Anna kind of is too, but in a completely different way. You got
two psychopaths that basically acted different ways of each other, but they're very similar thinking.
Yeah, and some very manipulative people. Yeah. And very, interesting characters. Yeah. And I think, Anna in particular, she's just that actress just plays it so well. And
she really does. And it's the eyes.
Yeah,
it's behind the eyes. I've talked to you about this before. If I can look into your eyes and see behind your eyes that you're still acting, you're 100% into your role.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep on watching you.
And when you're doing the tear thing, like she did the great look of like looking into his eyes and making him think that she was telling the truth with the like half
she had doe eyes and everything. Yeah. Like that's hard.
She did it perfectly.
But she did her doe eyes perfectly. She really did.
To where you as the viewer like, oh, she's the good guy. Yeah. Like she's
like we all think she's innocent, and then we find out that she's a lying, scheming bitch who just wanted to get rid of her fucking parents. I mean, I understand the whole she needed to be dead so she could get away from her mom and dad. But John very well could have helped her.
Yes.
With that, I feel, is the way that I feel about it. So why frame him when he could have just helped you?
100%.
And he would have been fine.
Yeah.
Why frame him? That's the only thing I have on my mind about it. It's like, why go through all that chaos when you could have just told him what was going on and left?
You could have just been honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do agree. But, I mean, the movie would be way shorter. That's the simple answer. But, I agree with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they probably have to throw something in there more
Yeah.
to make it a little bit longer if it did it like that. But I just feel like that would be the best possible outcome.
Yeah, but they weren't going for that. They were going for like a dark, sad outcome, and
Mhm.
her being this manipulative, evil, and him falling for it and getting
Yep.
played. And I do think he's so good of an actor that he did that perfectly as well. Those two, it really leans on two performances. And sometimes we talk about one person carrying it, but this is like a two. And you have great actors around you.
They have great supporting actors, but I
Yes.
will agree with you. The two leads are what carries the movie.
Yeah. And the fact, like, he played that
The mom
Bruce
and
Willis
dad
Sixth
didn't even
Sense
need to be
fucking
there.
Great. No, they didn't.
Like you said, it was a Bruce Willis Sixth Sense,
Yeah.
also like 1408,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It is a very mysterious kind of thing where the guy was getting pissed.
Yeah, and two like clever people sparring a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it was good, and when it was doing that, it was at its best.
Yeah.
So I'm
It
gonna
had its low points and its good points. So how many Psycho Girls are you going to give this one?
I'm gonna give it 6.8 Psycho Girls out of 10 because I do think that it does a lot of things. It's an above average movie, and over a 6.5 means I like it and I recommend it. So I think that it's a good movie that I would recommend, but I do think that there's a lot of things that, and like I said, overstuffed. There's a little too much going on for me as a viewer. And if you would have just stayed to what made the movie work, I think it could have easily bumped this up towards the 8s. But that's the one thing that took me out of it a little bit. And but I do, like I said, I praise those two lead performances, and I agree with you that I think it was shot pretty beautifully as well.
Yeah, I mean, if she's running through the woods and stuff, and you can still see her,
Yeah,
because the light of the moon and shit. Come on, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Light of the moon. Everybody, use it.
You and the fucking lighting, yeah.
You're like that too, though. You've been getting pissed too.
Oh, I agree with you. Like I said, shit. Well, I was talking about that since half this cast is Game of Thrones alumni.
Well, I think it's funny because I've never really watched Game of Thrones. So I actually do think it's funny that I like all these actors and actresses.
Yeah.
And I'm finding out they're from Game of Thrones. But as far as Psycho Girls go, I would give this a straight 7.
Okay. I can fuck with that. But my point with the Game of Thrones was me and Sharon just watched the Long Night episode, which is infamously, and that's when like the zombie White Walkers come and attack. And it's infamously one of the darkest episodes in the history of television.
I thought that was the Red Wedding.
No, you can see the Red Wedding pretty well. But the Long Night is when the White Walkers come and they fight at Winterfell. And it's a great battle and it's really cool. But it's so you got to turn up the fucking brightness on your TV or you're going to see it. And there was millions of fans when it was the #1 show on TV and everyone's waiting for this big fight. And they're like fucking pointing their eyes. So I understand the lighting issues.
Turn all the lights off in your house.
Yeah. So I understand. I think they actually had to go back into the episode and edit it and make it brighter so for people. So, but yeah, this movie, would you give it a 7? Straight 7?
7. Yeah.
And I'm in a 6.8. So we're pretty close. I like the movie and I do recommend it. Yeah. I think it's a lot of fun.
I recommend it too. I mean, it's honestly not one of those movies that you could see that you could watch while you're hanging out with your buddies. It's more so like one if you want to watch something on your own.
Yes.
Or with somebody like Daniel and myself that like doesn't really like talk that much, even though sometimes we do talk too much.
Yeah, it depends.
So it depends. If the movie has our attention, we're shut the fuck up. But if it doesn't, we're like blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so I said everything I need to say.
All right, me too. You want to know what we're doing next week?
What are we doing next week, Daniel?
Because Halloween is next week.
Oh, God.
Even though it's going to be after Halloween and spooky season's kind of officially over, we're going to do a Halloween classic, Halloween 2. And
yes, I just saw this the other day. I'm so happy.
And it's on the Cock for everybody that wants to check it out this week. If you have Peacock,
actually on the Cock, if you look up all of it, like every single one with like Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, they have a good majority amount of the videos.
Absolutely.
I mean, unfortunately, the 2 newest Screams, one was bought by Hulu, the other one was bought by Paramount.
Yes.
So if you want to see the 5th one, it is on Hulu /Disney Plus, which is weird.
Yes.
And the second one which I think is really stupid. Technically, the 6th one that is going to be on Paramount Plus right now.
Yes. All right. So everybody check that out. Thank you for all our live viewers on the YouTube and the TikTok that came out. Like and subscribe. And also in a couple weeks, Mindy and me have kind of a big special plan. It's probably going to be a couple-hour episode because we're going to be talking about a shit ton of movies. And we'll explain more details about that later. But check us out next week, Halloween 2. We'll see everybody next week. Enjoy spooky season and have a great Halloween.
Hoo-dee-hoo! Oh, and we mean the regular John Carpenter, Deborah Hill Halloween 2, by the way.
Not Rob Zombie or Halloween Kills.
We're not fucking with that damn horse.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. We're not doing Evil Dice tonight. We're going to do the original.
Yeah. There's a couple Halloween 2s now, but the original Halloween 2. So we'll see everybody next week.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's insane.
All right, hootie hoo, y'all. Have a great night. Watch a horror movie.